So, till now we have discussed various concepts in Java and class hierarchy, that is inheritance and polymorphism we have discussed, exception handling is discussed, and some of the basic concepts in Java. So, before moving ahead, क्योंकि normally when we talk about object-oriented programming, one of the important concept is class diagram. So, class diagram is one of the important concept that we are going to discuss today. So, this lecture will won't be a won't be from a programming perspective. It will be more of object-oriented analysis, object-oriented design perspective से ये lecture है. One second, let me share the slide. Okay. So I think it would be visible to you. So now this is one of the basic part from object-oriented design, that is class diagram. So irrespective of the language that you are going to that you are using, it is applicable to all the programming concepts. So purpose of class diagram. So we basically show the static structure of classifiers in the systems. Uh, Diagrams provide you a basic notation for other structure diagrams prescribed by the UML. So Unified Modeling Language. We generally we write in this in this language form. Basically, it's notation for writing class diagram. Normally, it is helpful for the developers because directly writing the program and showing the number of classes that involves. Sometimes it is it is not that much helpful, convenient to understand basically what is the class hierarchy there in this software. So normally business analysis uses the class diagram to model system from a business perspective, see what is the overall idea of the software. So normally it is made up of two things: set of classes and set of relationship between the classes. So there are two things that involves in creating a class diagram. And as we have discussed from the day one, that what is the class? So it's a description of group of objects. So it is like a template for all the similar type of objects that have similar roles, that have similar features, or call it attributes or properties that define the objects, and the behavior, basically. That is the operation or the methods that object of class can do. So normally this attributes features also denotes the uh, property or state of the object. Uh, so normally a class notation consists of three parts. One is the class name, and second is class attributes, and third is class operations, that is methods. So if you see the diagram of this, and this is show a basic example of a class where uh, you see it has three parts. One is the class name is shown is there. In the second part, attributes, all the attributes are shown. Looking at the notations, parameter 3 of operation 2 is type of int, तीन attributes हैं, तीनों टाइप के attributes का टाइप है, it is written after the column in the class name. And so in case of method, the return type of the operation is shown as a written after the column. So in case of operation 1, which take uh, P1 and P2, and the output of or the return type of, so basically the return type of operation 1 is a string, and this return type of operation 2 is float, and return type of operation 3 is a class. And basically it is returning a reference in case of Java, or if in case of C++ other programming, if it is returning a pointer to class, with this is showing the data type, basically the return type. Now, in this diagram, you can also see that there are some notation written here: plus, minus, hash. So, क्या किसी को पता है what are they? What are these notations? Plus, minus, hash. Do anybody know what these notations mean? Yes, they are for the access specifiers, and plus for public, minus for private, and hash for protected. So these are the access specifiers. So similarly, the access specifiers, the methods can have the access specifier. So you can mention the access specifiers. Normally, class may involve in one or more relationship with the other classes. So one of the basic example of relationship is a relationship. So is a relationship normally comes when a class extends another class using the inheritance concept. So to represent this, you represent in a class diagram something like this. So superclass, and the arrow is basically a arrowhead is actually pointing towards the superclass. The solid line with the arrowhead that points from the child to parent class shows the is the relationship, or basically inheritance, or we can call it generalization. So we are calling it generalization because class 2 are there in the superclass. So it is, that's why this point, so arrowhead is going upside in the upward direction. Now, this is the important thing. If you have an abstract class, then the name of the abstract class shown in italic. So अगर आपकी कोई भी class abstract class है, तो you have to write it in italic format. And these are the basic things that we have already covered in the previous lecture, that subclasses are the specialization of superclass. Simple association. So now, apart from is a relationship, there can be other relationship also. So like simple association, so a structural link between two peer classes. If there is an association between class 1 and class 2, a solid line is represent the connection between these two classes. Aggregation. So when in case of nested classes, you actually use aggregation concept, or the part of relationship basically. In case of part of relationship, when one class is the part of another class, then it is shown by the diamond head. So you write a unfilled diamond head, and in that age, you mention the basically कितने parts involved हैं. So you mention the numbers of instances of one class involves another class. So class, there is only one in the one class 1 you may have many instances of class 2. So many instances of class 2 can be associated with the class 1. Normally for one to many relationship, it is for one relationship you write 1, and for the many relationship you write star. Though the object of class 1, class 2 have several lifetimes, it is represented by a solid line with unfilled diamond at the association end connected to the class of composite. So class of composite means the outer class, the main class, enclosing class. So class 2 is the part of class 1 and it shows the part of relationship. Okay? Or in general, it is called aggregation. So your inheritance shows the is the relationship, and your aggregation shows the part of relationship. एक स्पेशल टाइप का कंपोजिशन है in the aggregation where parts are destroyed when the whole is destroyed. The object of class 2 lives and dies with the class 1. So class 2 cannot be stand by itself. The solid line with the filled diamond. So यहाँ पे जो change है वो filled diamond है that you use to show the association between classes. अब मुझे क्योंकि हमने nested classes concept पढ़ा है, तो ये किस केस में ऐसा होगा कि जब हम filled solid diamond बताएंगे in which type of nested class. तो किस टाइप की नेस्टेड क्लास में हम एक फिल्ड डायमंड बताएंगे और when the object of class 2 lives and dies with the class 1. No idea. So this will be one of the question in the MCQ part, so that you have to find out. Okay. Now, a class may involve in a relationship. The dependency exists between two classes if the change of the definition of one may cause change to the another, but not the other way around. So class 1 actually depends on the class 2. Normally it is shown by the dashed line with an open arrow. Normally the relationship are written in the middle of the association line. So normally the association line hoti hai, so you write the type of relationship, whether is a part A or part of relationship or any other. So normally you write the convention of writing relationship names. So you write good relationships names so that it can show, it can fill the purpose of showing the relationship. And normally arrowhead we use to show that in which direction we have to read the relationship. So that you can see, so a spreadsheet contains cells, so that relationship is shown by the by returning in the middle of that, and one to many relationships shown by one and the star. And cell have cell can so formula can be written inside the cell, so expressions can be written there. So expression class is there. Expression evaluates to value, and cell have one-to-one value relationship. So this is just the explanation of above diagram that we have seen in the spreadsheet one, that given a spreadsheet we can locate all the cell that it contains, but that we cannot determine from a cell which spreadsheet it is contained. So direction of the arrowhead shows the relationship direction, not the other way around. So जैसा अभी आपने ऊपर बताया कि plus minus and hash is used for the visibility or the access specifier. There is another access specifier in Java which is called package or default, where we don't write anything, but in the UML notation you have to write tilde sign for that. Public, private, protected, you have plus, minus, and hash and tilde sign before an attribute, that the visibility is inside the package only. So ये चार access specifier हमारे पास Java में, we have 4 notation for this. Same example that we have seen in the previous. So access specifier का ये already हम पहले भी देख चुके हैं कि for which access specifier whether it is visible to other classes or not. Multiplicity, basically the terms that I was forgetting at that particular slide, which is how many objects of each class take parts in a relationship, and the multiplicity is expressed that if you're writing just 1, then it is exactly 1. If you want to show 0 or 1, then you write 0 and dot dot 1. Many, you can use either star or 0 dot dot star, 1 or more, so 1 and dot dot or star. Exactly a particular number of objects that you want to show, the exactly this particular number of objects associated with other class or belongs to that class. So you can use exact number or a complex relationship like अच्छा 0 1 हो सकते हैं या 3 और 4 हो सकते हैं या 6 हो सकते हैं या 6 से ज़्यादा. So you can use any one of this. Writing way of multiplicity. So this is like a student can take many courses and one course can be taken by many students. So both the side you can see there is a star star, because a student can take multiple courses and the courses can be taken by the multiple students. So this is the whole diagram of this is a whole example. So if you see, if you in the class diagram, if you write some notes or comments, you can use this symbol. So the note symbol, you might have seen this in the Word application also. Classes, you can show like this. Dependency is written shown by the arrows. Control class, boundary class, so you can see aggregation is shown by the diamond head on the line, that this class shape class is the part of window class, and window is extending frame, single inheritance with the arrowhead, and there is a boundary class. So console window and dialog box are actually inheriting from the window class, and these two are associated somehow, dialog box and data controller, and showing the associationship. So circle, rectangle, and polygon are extending the shape class. And अगर आप shape को देखोगे तो shape जो word है वो italic में लिखा है, मतलब shape क्या है आपकी abstract class. And there are other things that like compositions. The point belongs to circle class, but the composition is now a filled diamond. The filled diamond means the point is actually destroyed, or the object of point class is destroyed inside the circle class. So you cannot create separate objects for point outside the circle class. Still you have to tell me the answer of that कि किस nested class में ये concept आएगा. So this is a whole example that you can see. So sometime it might be possible that you will have you might not given any information in a textual form. आपको text में नहीं लिखी है. It is just given a diagram that okay, so this is the outline of the whole program, and you have to write accordingly. This is the explanation of that particular diagram that you have seen. So in this example, shape is an abstract class shown in italic. Shape is a superclass of circle, rectangle, polygon are derived from shape. In other words, circle is a shape. So easier relationship is showing. And this is called generalization and inheritance relationship. There is an association between dialog box and data controller, and that association can be of many types. So for example, let's say you're using object of one class as a data member of other class. So there can be any so any type of association between dialog box and data controller. Shape is a part of window. So if you see, shape is a part of window. It's shown by the diamond head. Point is part of circle. This is a exists without a circle. Window is dependent on event. However, event is not dependent on window. The attribute of so attributes are shown inside the class. So radius and center. Radius is public. And okay, so this is not visible. I think minus है तो public. Minus है तो private है. Plus है तो public. Method name of circles are this that already shown. इसके अलावा attributes and method name of rectangles are hidden. So in the rectangle class, okay, so it is not visible. Some other class in diagram has also have the attributes and name hidden. This is another example of customer. So in a banking system, basically, the bank manages debit card. Bank has customers, so has relationship is here. Saving account and checking account are the type of account. And ATM transaction account has a one-to-many relationship. Withdrawal transaction and transfer accounts are the type of ATM transaction, where ATM transaction have one-to-many relationship with the ATM. So it and maintains relationship between bank and ATM. So the whole diagram that you can see here that represents the class diagram. So it might be possible in your lab exercises that are going to be conducted, you have not at all provided any written description, only the class diagram, and then you have to understand how you are going to implement it. And also, whenever you have a class diagram, it might be possible. Obviously, diagram में main method नहीं होगी, main class नहीं होगी, so you have to write these classes plus one classes for the main class. Normally, main class is known as a driver class or the application class. And some of the things you have to assume from the diagram. So this is the idea of class diagram. Any question in this part? तो बीच में मैंने पहले ये इसलिए बता दिया कि इट माइट बी पॉसिबल कि मैं असाइनमेंट या कुछ दूं तो आपको एटलीस्ट नोटेशन पता हो कि क्या होते हैं. Okay, so we will have a quiz on Saturday. Friday ko, so though we have covered some of the traditional things in Java, traditional concepts in Java, there are some other concepts like we have seen a string class, but we have not seen the string builder class. So that we are going to discuss in the next lecture, plus some other variable length methods, variable length argument methods we discuss. So some of the specific things that are there in Java that we will discuss in the next class. So if we have time, so if you have any question, you can ask, or any comment, problem, or even any complaint, so you can ask. You can, okay, so okay, no questions, so we are stopping here. I will share this slide over the classroom, so you can see it. एंड क्विज का सिलेबस पूरा यहीं तक ही होगा आपका, जो लास्ट लेक्चर हमने एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग तो पढ़ा है।